for it. Hit your B
Welcome,
button.
welcome.
Okay, hit the B button home. Let me see. Okay, let me turn.
Oh, there you go.
How do I turn it on?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, just sit right here. You can just sit right here for the show.
Okay, okay, I got it. So, how do I turn it on? Okay. Do I back up? Am I backing up?
With your left toggle? Yeah,
The good-looking people tonight. Welcome to the
Okay, you know what?
show.
Wait. Okay, oh wait.
So turn around. Your right hand turns you, and your left
Delicious,
hand
welcome.
front and back.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now I'm
So just take your left back and there you go. Okay, stop right there.
I'm sitting down.
SMB in the
Yes, I got
house.
it. One
Welcome,
more thing, I'll be
everyone.
right back, okay?
Good to see you all.
Okay. I'm gonna be back most of the night.
I'll be right back, okay, guys? I gotta go do something right quick. Be right back. Okay.
Well, will you just keep the company here? I'm gonna be back most of the night.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You be small. I see those moves. They're going on, man.
Because we stopped it right there.
Then before ever.
Oh no, I just you know how like people I just I was like you know how I am. Nobody else can see this. She go. Oh, this is the night.
What's everybody doing today? Good day. Give me some heart. You had a good day. You're excited to be here. Have a good day. I'm pretty sure you're excited to be here. Let's see them hearts. See them hearts. Oh, the only one listening is Beast Mode. Thank you. Thank you.
She want to know how I got this out there anyway. I'm special. I got my own. You gotta come on.
Hey, Frank, how's it going? Fine, let's see those moves, Frank. See them moves?
Yeah, bring me over. I haven't been on here in a while.
Let's go, let's go. Ida, welcome. Good to see you. One amazing show for you guys tonight. And wait, always your host has an amazing show. He's invited a great guest. Cannot wait to begin. We have 1 minute to go.
You got your name, your number.
I guess you're coming out.
All right, everyone. Welcome to the Tonight Show. This is that awesome time of the week, my favorite time, if you don't mind. Like, awesome. I'm waiting for this show.
Yeah.
All right, first thing we do. Yes, exactly, B-Smoke. Exactly. We warm up our emojis. Let's get them going. Let's see those emojis. Let's see them hard. Let's see those class, whatever you're comfortable with. Let's get it for the Tonight Show. This is it. Let's go. Oh, it looks really good from up here. I wish you guys were up here. Believe me when I say that. It's your host. Come on out, Sherwin.
That's hot, Joe.
Yes! What is up? What is up? Hey, Sasha, what's up? Moshe, JC, what's good, everyone? Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. D-Nice in the Beast Mode. Why take DJ Jedi? What's up, everybody? Sheep. How you doing? Yes. What's up, everybody? Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes. What is up? What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Tonight Show starring, yes, that's right, me, Sherwin. And I'm so happy to be back here with you guys. I love Wednesday nights. It's my favorite time of the week because I get to speak with all of you guys, just have this moment, and I love it. And I'm so excited for tonight's show. We have a great show planned for you guys. But first, DJ Vaditron, you had a huge weekend. Congratulations, first of all, to your opening of Market and Meta. Shout out to DJ Vaditron. You want to tell the audience a little bit about your project?
Yes, thank you so much. Oh, it was an amazing weekend. So yes, marketinmeta.com is basically a marketplace for the metaverse, and that's where you go to find awesome people to, world builders and everything. And we had an amazing grand opening this past weekend on Saturday. We started actually as a collaboration with bigger, better meta. We actually started the power hour, and it was great, as you can see. And then we threw the party downstairs at the club underground. And guess who the DJ was? Handsome guy standing there. Give it up for your host. It's me,
Yes.
Sherwin.
And thank you
Oh,
so much
that was
again,
great.
Bad, for bringing me in. I had such a good time. It was really an amazing time for those of you who came out. I love DJing. So thank you to DJ Vaditron. Shout out to Stover, who designed an amazing world. And thank you all for coming out. I'm so excited to see where Market and Meta goes. There's some amazing things happening. So stay tuned, y'all. Now, you know who else is doing big things out here? City Girl is doing some major things. I don't know if y'all know, but this Sunday she had her Kyle's Legacy grand opening of her new world. Shout out to City Girl and Stover, by the way. Let's just take first of all, how amazing are these people? City Girl and Stover, I mean, they're really doing some amazing things in this community. So shout out to them. For those of you who don't know, Kyle's Legacy is a nonprofit that City Girl has, and it's about finding a cure for canine cancer, which I love. It's a near and dear cause to her heart, and I love supporting it. So shout out to City Girl and Stover for being a part of some amazing worlds here in the metaverse. So shout out to this amazing dream team. Now, lastly, last night we had DJ Haywire come out for Tuesday Night Turn Up. Always a good time with DJ Haywire because, he loves to bring the heat. And we all had an amazing time. So shout out to DJ Haywire. Make sure y'all come out to Tuesday Night Turn Up if you haven't been yet, all right? It's a lot of fun. Just 1 hour, drama-free, stress-free, carefree, letting loose on the dance floor. That's what it's all about, all right? So make sure y'all come out, all right? But I'm so excited for tonight's show because we have a really, really special guest tonight. Pixeladdikt is backstage, y'all, and he's going to come out. I'm so excited to talk to him. You guys know him for his work with Run DMC and Naughty by Nature. So we're going to dive all into that in just a moment. But before we do, all right, the Daily Dish, one of my favorite parts of the show, because I can just talk about whatever I want with you guys. And actually, this week, I will say a couple of the topics were submitted by our audience. So shout out to the audience for submitting topics, because you guys know I love talking about things that you guys want to talk about. And the first thing I want to talk about was the VMAs. All right, y'all know the VMAs happened this weekend, right? So I'm not a big award show kind of person, okay? I don't really like awards. I think sometimes they could be a little biased going in. You already know who's going to win. But one thing I love about award shows is the fashions. Yes, because you never know what kind of stops these celebrities are going to pull out. All right, and here are some of my favorite looks. I'm going to start off with Lotto, all right, looking like the She-Hulk that she is, popping out with those boobies in green, all right? But she looks amazing. I think she looks phenomenal in green. That's definitely her color. Now, Jack Harlow was actually one of the hosts, so shout out to Jack Harlow for hosting the VMAs, wearing this really sleek black leather suit. It kind of looked like a dark brown black suit. It kind of looked like the back of my BMW just a little bit with the leather and all, but that's just my opinion. And lastly, Chloe Bailey wearing her amazing, sexy Cinderella sparkly outfit. She can never do any wrong in my eyes. So shout out to Chloe Bailey. But you know who kind of missed the mark? And I really hate to say this because I love this person so dearly. But Lizzo, baby, what you doing? I don't know what she pulled up wearing. First of all, I don't know what kind of stylist she's working with. She need to fire them ASAP. Because I don't know who walked in the room and said, Lizzo, I'm going to make you look like a large, hefty trash bag. All right? I don't know who came in and had that idea. had to take a second take when I saw it. I had to just check for a second to make sure they didn't actually put her in a garbage bag because I really thought that's what it looked like. So you need to step up your stylist team. I don't know who is styling you for these red carpets, but you know what I love about Lizzo is that she actually won. And I don't know if you guys saw her speech, but she did take a couple of shots at Aries Spears. Now, I don't know if you guys know about this whole Aries Spears versus Lizzo drama, but he pretty much said that she looked like the poop emoji. All right. And let me just say this. First of all, just by the side, you don't look any better than her. So let's not have the pot called the kettle black. All right. So let's put that out there first. And second of all, fat shaming is so old. All right, Aries, let's get real. Let's not fat shame. We're almost in 2023. She looks beautiful. She's a stunning woman. Doesn't matter what size she is. She's beautiful inside and out. And you know what? While he's at home watching the VMAs, she's out here winning VMAs. Okay. All right. That's all I got to say about that topic. All right. But you know who else find themselves in hot water? Another singer that I absolutely adore. Shakira. Oh, Shakira, why are you doing this to me? I know those hips don't lie, but those tax returns do. All right, because now Shakira is finding herself in Spanish court. She is facing up to $15 million of evading taxes. All right, that's a lot of money that she just evaded. All right, $15 million in taxes is no joke. All right, and first of all, she denies it. All right, and first, we all know those Waka Waka checks were racking up. So I don't know how she's going to deny something like that because she definitely owes some money. But let's be clear. She's now facing up to 8 years in federal prison. Okay, that's a lot of time, all right? That's no joke, all right? And actually, I really hope, this is what I really hope, is whatever prison she goes to, that she's able to kind of reduce the level of violence that's going on, because I honestly think some of those inmates might actually trade in their shanks for some dance lessons. I mean, San Quentin State Prison might turn into San Quentin State Dance Academy before we even know it. All right? And these correction officers might even take a couple lessons themselves. Just take a look.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that,
you better work. Yeah. All right, well, Shakira, you better work it in these jail cells. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with this story. All right, but speaking of singers, you guys all know this story that's going on with FN Mika, right? Because we all love technology here. We all got headsets. We've all been keeping up with the story about this AI rapper, FN Mika, all right? For those of you who don't know, so there's an AI rapper out here, AI obviously being augmented reality. They created it. These two programmers who are white created a black avatar, all right, saying the N-word, this and that. Now, we all know it doesn't matter. First of all, that word should just be retired, period, all right? I'm so sick of that word. But you know what? White people definitely should not be saying that word. And so it doesn't matter if you're hiding behind an AI bot or not. It's unacceptable. But what was even more unacceptable is that they posted on Instagram about police brutality and we're making light of it, where we all know police brutality is a serious issue in this country, all right? So making light of an issue like that, of course it's going to get some backfire, all right? Because it's not funny to a lot of people. And so Capitol Records, shout out to Capitol Records, first of all, for putting their foot down, all right? Because they put their foot down, they terminated his contract. They were like, we're not going to do this. But this kind of just reminds me, or kind of teaches these record companies, do your research, all right? Know who you're signing. You never know who you might be signing, all right? Just because my microwave can do the Macarena doesn't mean it's going to be the next big thing. All right, Capitol Records, let's get that clear. All right, now that is it for my Daily Dish. Y'all know I love talking about Daily Dish, so shout out to everybody who came with me with these topics this week. Make sure y'all keep coming at them with me because I love talking to y'all about things that you want to hear. Now, I'm so excited for this interview. We have one of the biggest names in e-commerce land. I mean, he's worked with Naughty by Nature, Run DMC. He's a tech enthusiast. So much to talk about tonight. So let's just go ahead and bring him out, DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the one and only Pixeladdikt. Come on out, Pixeladdikt. Hey. Come on over, yes. Shout out to Pixeladdikt, ladies and gentlemen. Love the emojis, love those emojis. First of all, see all the love that you're getting in the audience. I mean, people really know who you are in this space. You've been behind the scenes a lot, but everybody knows who you are. So we're very honored to have you here. And before we get started, though, Pixeladdikt, I just wanted to say, I don't know if you were listening backstage to my daily dish that I was just dishing out.
Yeah.
What do you think about this whole FN Mika stuff? Because I know you're really involved with tech, and this whole AI thing might really intrigue you. So what's your
Yeah.
take on FN Mika? And do you think Capitol Records made the right decision terminating his contract?
And you know what? I think they did. I think this is it's just good tech, but bad implementation. So like just obviously, like you said, like it's a white creator that used AI to create lyrics, and then those lyrics are kind of just bad. They're racist, right? You can't use stuff like that, and you can't use imagery, and you can't use negative stereotype kind of thing. So they tried to implement it where they had a black rapper, a physical guy that was rapping kind of all the lyrics, but they just should have did it different. Should have came out and kind of had him use that, and it's kind of just didn't. The technology is actually interesting, where the avatar itself is going to be for more wearables, right? They could have all the different wearables, and then you could buy a hoodie, a physical hoodie, maybe the shoes. An artist themselves having an avatar, it's fine. People have done that kind of before, but now we're looking at Web3 and new NFTs and new ways in the metaverse. So I think artists should have a digital twin, right? A digital avatar, and do things like this, do podcasts and interviews, and in the metaverse as your
Absolutely.
about and be open about it, right? Like hide behind things. So
yeah, I mean, with technology comes big responsibility, and it's your responsibility to, you can either make a positive impact with it, or you can do a negative impact. And I think people who are putting positivity out into the community are really on the right track. And I honestly think that you're one of those people who has had tech involved in your whole life, and you've done so many positive things with it. And I just want to start off, first of all, about asking about, how did you get involved in tech? Was it something embedded in your childhood growing up? What made you so interested in technology?
So yeah, like I've been doing this for about 25 years now, like really serious. As soon as the internet came out, about 95, 96, I jumped in at first. I was a kid, I kind of had computers, I liked that stuff. But it wasn't until you could make a living off it. They said, hey, why don't you come design websites? You'll be a webmaster, and you'll learn to develop, use code, kind of all that. So I really liked working with people, like-minded tech guys, and we kind of grew and done different software and apps. I've done hardware, so they're really embedded in tech for the last 20 years or so, and jump from technology to technology as it moves. We all know it kind of moves real quick now, so it's trying to keep up, right? Yeah,
absolutely. And speaking of keeping up, right, because you actually not only love technology, but you actually teach it to a lot of people, whether it's locally or whether it's actually within the metaverse. I know you're looking to do that pretty soon here. Tell me why that's so important to you to teach people about the importance of technology, because I think a lot of people are just so fascinated by it. They're not really worried about, like you said, NFTs or crypto or all these other amazing avenues that you could go down. So what are you really teaching those that are coming to you and asking you about, advice when it comes to technology and growing really a business and a brand around that?
right. So it really comes down to like, how do you learn? Like, what kind of job do you want to have online? Do you want to do software? Do you want to do, and then how are you learning? Big thing with I'm all self-taught. Kind of taken the years to kind of learn different videos, tutorials, and I've invested in myself to kind of classes and kind of constantly workshops, flying myself to conferences over the years to learn all that. And so what I'm teaching the younger generation is, hey, like, here's the steps that you can take to kind of make some money online, feed your family, kind of grow and save, and try and get in a position where you're doing maybe e-commerce, right? And sell things online, or maybe it's metaverse and getting into this world building, and it's endless opportunity.
So endless. The limitations are endless. It really is. And I always say that, especially just even alt space alone. I mean, there's so much that you could do. It's really the land of opportunity. But one thing I love, speaking of land of opportunity, is this quote that you actually say is one of your favorite quotes. And I just want to show everyone this quote by Jason Silva. Now, tell me why this quote is so important to you about pushing boundaries with technology.
So yeah, this is Jason Silva is a great motivator, and kind of use tech and kind of the mind and a lot of these different quotes. And I really feel close to this because it's as you kind of push, technology changes so fast. It's about keeping up and then being able to kind of do things that are outside the box. Like about the internet and all these apps and all these worlds, it's permissionless. Meaning like you don't need permission. You can just start a website, you can start a server, you can start a world. Pushing these boundaries means constantly being able to kind of design and be creative. Take your creative thoughts and design and develop something, and who knows, maybe it'll start opening doors of opportunity and can kind of really be good to change your life.
Absolutely. And speaking of doors of opportunity, I think you really found your knack for technology, which kind of came in with design and creativity and all that to really start working on apparel, right? That was the next big thing that you decided to take your technology skills to. You've done some amazing stuff and worked with some amazing people. And I want to start off with, first of all, April Walker, Walker Wear. First, I don't know how many of you guys know April Walker by a show of emojis. I don't know if a lot of people. Do you want to tell everyone a little bit about who April Walker is, first of all, and
Sure.
tell me a little bit about her line?
Absolutely, absolutely. So April Walker is just a queen of fashion, of streetwear, of like in the 90s, right? When all these hip hop artists were kind of getting in, and there was in New York, right in the Bronx, like in Brooklyn, and kind of starting off. And as hip hop was going, there was graffiti and kind of hip. This was the fashion side of it. This was the all the different Dapper Dan and all these other kind of fashion icons. She was there as a woman and a Blexican woman, strong, and kind of just had these ideas and just developed and had all these different influencers with Tupac and Biggie, and she's clothed and done fashion for everything, movies, and Method Man that's her favorite, that's her guy,
love
that's
that.
her
Yeah.
that's for Wu-Tang Clan, just constantly promoting. It's good to have that loyalty. All these different older kind of
Absolutely.
hip hop icons reaching back now, and April has tons of lines that she puts out all the time, very unique. Everyone should definitely check her out.
So when you were working with April, are you working with her on creating the designs, or is she really creating them? Like you said, she's already a fashionista, right? So I'm sure she's already kind of have her vision and knows what she
Absolutely.
wants. But are you sitting there and putting your advice with her, or are you letting her pretty much in the driver's seat, telling you what she likes and what she wants to see?
Oh, I definitely stay in my lane, and I'm the geek of the team. Any team that I kind of go on, I'm the comm manager. I'm the advertising kind of. I'll create ads and I'll run the ads with all the data and that coming in. So a lot of back end stuff at small businesses and small owners and founders don't want to deal with all that. They want my advice and
Absolutely.
my expertise and years of knowledge to kind of do the back end and get everything all set up, design all the different thumbnails and pictures and product images, but it's also shipping and everything that comes with e-commerce. So kind of take care of
Absolutely.
all that for them.
And it's really helped you expand to different, avenues of e-commerce, right? Because
Absolutely.
from there, you then created God is Great, right? Which is another line. Talk to me about God is Great. First of all, is it your own line or is it another line that you're working with somebody on? Okay, so it's somebody else's.
No. This is a dear friend called Lunick Boyd. He's in New Jersey, in Newark, New Jersey, and just started from the trunk, right? Like that's where I like to work with entrepreneurs that are hustlers. So I found Lunick, through Vinny and Naughty, and she was doing this God is Great, and she had all these different apparel, and so I helped her kind of into the Shopify, really understand the digital side of it. So she just creates and has a retail store and sells, and I just like teaming up with strong people that have a history, that are loyal, that have a lot of knowledge, and
Absolutely.
kind of teach. Yeah, it's amazing.
That's amazing. You really are investing in people sometimes more than the actual product. Because if you invest in people, then it can go a long way. And I love that
Absolutely.
you've throughout your career, you've really invested in people, and the people that you work with are people that are loyal and people that you trust. And it really pays the difference when it comes to all the amazing work that you're putting out there. Now, speaking of amazing work, you not only did the God is Great, which is amazing, but you also worked with legendary group Run DMC. Tell me about working with them. I mean, that's a huge group. Shout out to Run DMC, first of all. I think we all know who Run DMC is. How did you get brought in on this? Did they call you up? Were you connected through a mutual friend? How did that go down?
This is all about networking. This is all about, the hard work that you put into different brands and different people notice, right? You're talking about loyalty and kind of over the years. So this is where I worked with Vinny from Naughty, all these years. And people have the same business relationships, different clients. And this happens to be that Run DMC's a brand and a group that they work with, and they've got mutual friends, so to speak. And yeah, we connected, and they loved what I was doing with Naughty by Nature, and they wanted to bring me in to help manage the tech, manage the back end. And I love working with Adidas. I love working with an old brand that such a strong worldwide, like every country loves hip hop. Every country knows Run DMC. It's a very visible.
Absolutely.
And so from the music and TikTok and Instagram, and just been amazing to kind of help the brand push into this new 2022 vibe. And I work with a big team, right? There's guys on the management side. There's the sons of Jam Master Jay and DMC, and then Rev Run. It's a big family, right? There's different sides of it, but everybody works all together to push these lovely icons, to give them the legacy they deserve.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
one of the things,
really,
right?
though, it really is a legacy that they deserve. And these two guys right here, first of all, Joe Simmons and Daryl, tell me about working with them. I mean, I'm sure they're like amazing people as well. I'm sure they give back, because I've heard a lot of amazing things that they've done, contribution wise to everyone in society. Tell me what it's like actually sitting down with them and meeting them. Were you starstruck at all? Did you have any fan out moments that you were like, oh, this is real? Like, this is surreal, but it's real.
Of course. Of course. No, they had a show. I had an opportunity to meet DMC and Rev, and they had a show in, I think it was North Carolina. So they just they flew me in, and we had a talk. And yeah, going in the room and seeing D and, meeting them and talking about, as I was young, right? I'm an older guy. So, being, 12 years old, being impressioned by Run DMC and Public Enemy and kind of all these big icons. And so it was nice to, they're great guys. They put a lot of work into what they're doing, and you can tell that they care about their legacy. So I just wanted to be a part of the team and just do what I can to, to help propel that. So yeah, it's amazing.
Now, when you work with Run DMC, out of curiosity, their merch is amazing. I think it's amazing.
Right.
What is, out of curiosity, what is the best seller? If you had to pick one item out of their e-commerce line, their collection, what is their best seller, and what is one item that you might have had to remove or you took down? Was there any experiences where you were like, oh, this isn't selling, so we got to take it off?
It's a good question. Yeah. So their main the biggest one obviously is that red 2-bar logo, right? The normal, everybody remakes it and remixes it, but that's top seller, that logo. But they have a lot of classic ones. The classic designs are kind of the ones that you see with the glasses and a lot of group photos. Those are all classic designs. Then we've brought in some modern designs. What I'll do is I'll take that Run DMC logo and put like a painting or like a oil painting or canvas painting over top. We're kind of mixing and remixing the logo and then adding new designs. We're constantly hiring new agencies to kind of design different merch. We kind of implement it through Shopify, but as for the lowest selling one or one that didn't work out, that's just, we all go by the data. Everybody likes to pick stuff by their gut and their opinion. It's hard to do that with your opinion. You should go by
Absolutely.
the traffic and see the data that comes through, see what the lowest selling one, and simply remove it. Yeah, just kind of take the bottom ones and kind of keep it fresh and keep it alive.
Absolutely. And I'm sure it's a growing store too. I'm sure like you guys are constantly adding items, removing items, cycling things out, because people want new content. They want new items. They want new merch. They want new things, right? So always keeping up with the newest, which is amazing. Now, another big group that you worked with, which I think everyone pretty much knows you in this space for working with this group, is Naughty by Nature. Yes. And I just want to give a shout out. I did peek over to the audience a little bit and did see Uncle Vin here tonight. Want to give him a shout out for coming out to the Tonight Show. First of all,
Vinny,
what an amazing group of people to work with. They are so down to earth. I've met Vin as well at New Year's Eve. He was here for New Year's Eve. And they've been in the space and they've been pretty active as well. So what was the idea to bring Naughty by Nature into the mix? Because I haven't seen a lot of different groups coming into the metaverse or rappers or really musicians out in the industry taking an Oculus and coming in just like Vin is doing tonight. So, what was the whole idea to come into the metaverse, and why Altspace in particular did you guys choose?
So that has a lot of different tentacles, kind of storylines, I guess. But Vin was, I've been dealing with Vin for a decade now. So over the last few years, we're looking at all the different areas. He was into VR through a friend of ours named Laura Lingle. She had introduced him to VR. And then once we found the platforms, he pulled me in, and then we met Rockadala, we met Artsy, we met Nira. So we met all these amazing kind of developers and designers. And then we started away like, how can we get involved? What can we do? And came up with an 8-world universe called, the Naughty Mansion, the Illtown Island. You name it after Illtown Sluggers, and have this big, we have the Naughty Mansion with the big, the stage out back, and we've got tons of museum kind of stuff. We've got a basketball court, a studio. We've got a rooftop. We've done all our holoportation on that we'll see, and just constantly evolving, constantly getting involved. And when Vin went with Illtown Sluggers on tour, we had the tour bus that Artsy designed for us. So that was doing like virtual meet and greets and stuff like that. It was just amazing. So constantly putting on shows and trying to keep everybody going and keep the artists and the music flowing.
Absolutely. And that's amazing. And we actually had Artsy on last week, and she did talk about all the amazing builds that she did for Naughty by Nature and all her clients. And we loved watching them. And Artsy is an amazing world builder. So shout out to Artsy, and just amazing builds overall that you guys have. Now, before you actually came into the metaverse, right, you guys were already working on e-commerce, working together for merch, right? So tell me about how long has it been, first of all, that you've been working on the Naughty by Nature merch, and how has it been working on their merch? I mean, has it been a good experience? Tell me about something that might have surprised all of us to learn about you working on this merch.
Right. So we got together maybe about 5 years ago is when like the Naughty by Nature would have deals, licensing deals, right, with different companies, just like most kind of artists do. And, they were able to kind of get that license back. So we did, what's called D2C, direct to consumer. So we took that and we built Shopify together, and Vin kind of got all the designs, all the, they've been selling merch online and through physical stores for 20 years. So he knew kind of next movement. He was constantly pushing, said, we need great photography like that. We need great designs. We need models. We just implemented all that and we just pushed. But the big innovation came when we did, bundles, and when we did exclusive access, when we put out like all these different ways outside of the box, right? We do a physical event, tie it to merch and give away. So, Vin came up with a lot of good ways to, push the merch to the fans worldwide. We started getting into different countries, and we've really taken it far in the last 5 years, and we've moved that into Illtown Sluggers, which is KG and Vin, and then DJ Slugga. So the tour that they've done, we've just pushed out of merch now, and you can get jewelry. We're getting into BMXs.
Yes.
It's great to expand the brand into all these different verticals. So.
Absolutely. And I love that you've been working with them for so long, and the tight connection, right? Going back to that loyalty that you guys have. I love that. And you guys are worldwide. You guys have been doing amazing work worldwide, and now in totally different universe, the metaverse, right? Now coming into a whole new platform, right? Is amazing, because now you're bringing your love for music and clothing and all the amazing things that we're talking about tonight here to the metaverse for everybody to see. Now, one thing that was a first for Altspace that we've never seen before was one of these holoportation concerts, right? We've seen different variations of things go on in Altspace, but never done like the way that was done with Naughty by Nature, right? So tell me about that process, creating this concert. You guys did 2 events, I believe, right? And you guys had an amazing, beautiful world built by Artsy. Nira had merchandise actually there for people to put on, which I thought was incredible. How was it putting all that together? It must have been a lot of work.
Absolutely, lots of work, and a big team, like you mentioned, Artsy and Nira and other kind of input. We've actually had 3 events. We had one in December, one in February, and then one in April. We're just constantly kind of pushing the edge and bringing in all these young artists. That's a big thing, right? For Vin and Kay and for Illtown Slug is bring in other artists to perform. to have them as holograms in VR, you got to understand, we like it because we're in alt space. The rest of the world is blown away by stuff like this. Like, it's very advanced tech. We build custom worlds. Interactables were just awesome. Being able to do things and change your digital wearables and then interact with it was just fun. So we've that was a whole new world that Artsy built for a new event that we had, the holoportation, and just constantly pushing that. We love it. We just can't wait to. We work with Microsoft, real closely and help their support team. They're amazing. The AltSpace team are amazing, and shout out Kara, shout out Layla and Yunji and everybody else that kind of helps in the back end to put on these amazing events.
Amazing. Really takes the village, like you said. I mean, these concerts are not easy. It takes a lot of people, and they're amazing. I love this picture, by the way, because it just really shows the contrast of having the concert go on, right? The holoportation concert, and then having the alt space avatar right next to it, right? I think that's so cool because it really shows us, what we're headed towards, right? Like, we could be doing this on such a bigger scale with so many artists, right? We could be doing concerts in here, festivals, right? Just amazing work. So definitely looking forward to the next one. Hopefully we get another one soon because I think everybody's looking forward to it. We actually have a video of the last one. So let's go ahead and play the video for the audience so we can take a look.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yo, sucker, here we go. 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 Yo, sucker, here we go. Here we go.
They be like, hey, what you gonna do tonight? Whatever I want, whatever I want, whatever I want. They be like, hey, what you gonna do tonight? Whatever I want, whatever I want.
Love that. So you guys did an amazing job on these concerts. Really phenomenal job to the entire team. You guys did a credible job. Now, after these concerts happened, if my recollection is correct, my order, you guys went on tour right after that, right? Town Sluggers went on tour with New Kids on the Block and En Vogue, an amazing tour. Tell me about how that tour was. Did you go on tour with the group, or were you? I think you said you were behind the scenes, right, making sure everything was running from back at HQ. Tell me about that.
Yeah,
How is that going?
Well, it was great, right? So is the front team, right? The big, strong Illtown Sluggers. The whole group went out. They brought Ryan Lane, and we had Triple Threat. They brought the whole team to kind of go and put on these DJ hype shows. And they kicked off the whole event and did the Slugger Lounge, and had all the different meet and greets. It's just a phenomenal vision of kind of what Vin and EG and those have brought. So I stayed back, I handled the meet and greets and did a lot of the the tech kind of and the ads and running all the marketing and kind of advertising behind. So no, it came about with New Kids on the Block and Donnie, right? They have a good relationship, and they've been working together for years now. So I think it's just a friendship and a good kind of group, and they these guys really know how to turn it up and everybody excited. And a lot of these artists are seeing that the potential of Slugga coming to the next conference or big kind of show or even a tour. So it's we're constantly moving ahead with them.
Absolutely.
Right?
Out of curiosity, do you have, like, if you had to choose between New Kids on the Block and En Vogue, I mean, which one would you choose if you could watch one concert?
Yeah, that's hilarious. No, so like I've loved both kind of groups, for years, but I think New Kids have it with that's just childhood. That's just high school, right? Like a lot of the friends that were girls, that they just loved that back in the day. So I've actually impressed a lot of my wife's friends and cousins. Like, oh, he it's work
that
with
Donnie Wahlberg, he's a ladies man. He sure is.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the video. We do have a video clip from the tour, so let's take a look.
Illtown Sluggers.
Past the clouds, we gon' go higher, higher. We gon' live love life today. Fiesta, fiesta. We gon' set this world on fire, fire. And watch our troubles burn away. Fiesta, fiesta.
Who's rocking? Who's popping? Who's down to live love life so we can get the party hopping? Who's taking? Who's faking? No time for any petty drama because it's love we're making. Hit the drop top, jump in, let's slide. The world's open up, baby, we outside.
Yes. First of all, shout out to Vin Rock with the bars. All right. Yes, love that song. first of all, that's the new song that you guys released, I believe. Is that correct?
Yep. It's the first song called Fiesta. It's featuring Ryan Lane. Yeah, Vin
Nice.
Rock kind of raps on it, and it's about just the love, and we've got such a diverse. We've got the kids, and we've got older, and just like the pop, right, with all the different Ryan singing, and it's really a mix of hip hop and kind of just all these genres, and being able to kind of just bring all these vibes and bring music, and just
Absolutely.
constantly keep it up. Great.
It sure is a vibe. And let me tell you something, I'm sure a lot of people in the crowd are enjoying themselves during this tour. I'm sure it's just a lot of fun for them to see some of their favorite bands from
Sure.
back in the day coming back together, doing this tour. It really is an incredible group of people that came together. Now, can you tell me what the
Absolutely.
fans are like in 2022? I know we're heading into 2023 now, and I'm sure it's a lot different from when Naughty by Nature went on tour back in, the last time they went on
Sure.
tour. So, what is the difference between the last time they went on tour to this time? Is there a difference in the fans that you guys are seeing? What is it like?
Yeah, well, you can tell too that like everybody's more digital now. Everyone's,
Yeah.
even different demographics, right? So the younger kids, they're all by now like older, let's say 35 to 45 or 50. Like a lot of that generation now are all on their phones and they're more digital. Being able to reach them, different kind of channels, being able to bring them in to show them, the stores and the kind of the events like this. We're trying to promote kind of, keeping up with the technology and kind of teaching people and make a video that kind of explains this is how this works. This is how you set up the holoportation. So we're trying to kind of, keep everybody moving along and we're real excited to kind of on doing it.
Love that. And speaking of different avenues, you guys not only are in the space of being in VR, but you guys are also in the NFT and crypto space as well, right? You guys have L Town Slugga's NFTs. Tell me about why did you end up doing NFTs? I mean, I know it's a big thing now. A lot of people, like you said, are more digital in their footprint that they want to leave behind. People love POAPs. People have been asking me to do POAPs for this show so they can have, proof of attendance when they come to the Tonight Show. Tell me why it's so
Stock.
popular now, right? NFTs. Why did you guys go down that road?
Yeah, so the thing with NFTs is we really took a step back and watched what everybody else was doing. Watch a lot of the art kind of come out and different collectibles and different avatars and we knew that Vin's been doing shows and kind of meet and greets and about exclusive access. So we know that NFTs are just digital ownership of a certain file, right? So we see these NFTs as keys to a vault, as keys to a exclusive access, more like a pass, an admin pass that you can get fan club. So we sell these, and then you can use this NFT to and actually we were giving these away. Eventually, we'll be selling different ones that different access and different use cases. It's all about utility. Instead of just giving somebody a piece of, try and tie it into something that they can get discounts on the store, can have a Q&A or a virtual event like this with either Naughty by Nature, Illtown Sluggas, or all the network and all the different artists that we have access to. We can start bringing them in. Exciting.
Absolutely. And it's the future of tech. I mean, it really is because, especially with musicians and stuff, I've noticed a lot of musicians now are releasing NFTs or crypto and things like that because, they're able to have more control over the work, right? Have that full autonomy on what they're doing, which is amazing, right? And I think it's a great avenue for musicians as well. Now, before we end this interview, I want to just ask you, where do you think the future of tech is going to go? Because we're in 2023. Let's say we're in 2050. What do you think 2050 is going to look like when it comes to technology?
Wow, if I have that right answer, I'm going to gamble and go and buy all the stocks and become a billionaire. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So just moves so quick, right? It's so hard to kind of predict, even 5 years out, 10 years out. I don't think this metaverse is not going anywhere. It's not a fad. It's not a specific thing that some people are getting into. This is going to really grow. Wait till Apple releases their AR, VR glasses and wait till all these new kind of devices come out. More people will join. More people will be in social VR and these apps. I think eventually it'll be remote, right? It'll be a mix of both. Should have a balance. Look, I call myself Pixeladdikt, and I know I'm really digital, and I do balance my life with going out in the woods and camping and canoeing, and I do all these things to try and ground myself to it's normal life, and instead of this digital, it's a balance, and it's fun to kind
Absolutely.
of move with technology and be around kind of like-minded friends and like-minded people in this space. I love it.
Right, and it kind of relates to all of us here. I think sometimes we all forget we're in all space. Yes, we got to get up and use the bathroom in real life. We got to do that, but we're so engrossed in technology that we forget, right? That there's so much more that we have to do, and there's a balance, like you said, right? To have because you need that human interaction, you need those
Sure.
those personable touches, right? That create
Absolutely.
balance in your life. So I love your answers. Thank you so much again, Pixeladdikt, for coming out and
Thanks
talking
for
to us
having me.
about
I
some
appreciate it.
amazing work that you've been doing. Really incredible job in the metaverse and beyond. Not just the metaverse, I should say, in real life as well. I mean, you're doing amazing work digitally and beyond. So thank you again for coming out. Now,
For having me. I
before we
really
let you
appreciate it.
go, all right, we're not going to let
Hey.
you go right away because we love to play a game with our guests. Now, you guys know I love a good game, and now we're introducing a new game to the show.
Nice.
So we're going
Nice.
to play a game of Password. All right. So I don't know if y'all have seen Password, but it's a great game, and we're actually going to have some people from the Tonight Show crew actually come out and play. So, Pixeladdikt, your partner is going to be the amazing builder for this world that we're sitting in tonight. Stover, where are you? Come on out, Stover.
Bro.
See where he is. Probably
Hiding out
somewhere in the
back,
back.
hiding somewhere.
Yes, there he is. All right. And I also want to get City Girl out here. She's out there in the back helping out as well. Come on out. Yes, let's get those emojis up for City Girl and Stover. And last but not least, let me get Sparrow. Sparrow to the stage. Come on over, Sparrow. Yes. All right. Well, come on over, everyone. We're going to play a round of Password. All right. So Pixeladdikt and Stover, you guys are going to be team 1. Sparrow and City Girl, you are team 2. So Pixeladdikt, go ahead and take your spot behind the table. Stover, you're going to be across from Pixeladdikt. Sparrow, you were across from City Girl. The way it works is easy. All right. I'm going to reveal one word at a time. All right. It's going to come with an illustration, so don't get confused, but it's the word. Okay. You're going to make sure that you're going to try to get your teammate say that word, but you can only give them one word clues at a time. All right. And we're going to alternate between teams. Now, you can't use any word that the answer is contained in. Okay. So it has to be a different word. Okay. All right. Are we ready? Let's go ahead and start with
All right.
round 1.
Do it.
All right. Round 1, ladies and gentlemen. We get this game going with some suspenseful music. Here we go. All right. First off, I'm going to start off with Stover. All right. Stover, you're going to give the first clue. Audience, this is the answer. Don't message it to anyone. Just keep it to yourself. Stover, go ahead and kick us off.
I want to say carnival.
Carnival. I'm going to say circus.
No way. No.
No, it's not circus. All right, going over to Sparrow.
You know?
Sparrow, you can give another word to City Girl.
Caribbean?
Rona?
Corona.
Oh, we got
We
it.
drink in the
No,
Caribbean.
it's not Corona. All right, going back to Stover. I don't know. I actually got Corona from Caribbean.
boat.
Stover, you are next.
Hot.
What did you say?
Hot.
No, it is not yacht.
It's not.
All right, go back to Sparrow.
Vacation.
Carnival.
No, it is not carnival. Even though that was said as a clue. Going back to Stover.
Oh my god.
I get it.
What's another word? Shit.
This is a family show, Stover.
Oh, shoot. I don't even know another word.
All right.
I'm gonna say
Time is up.
ocean.
Time is up.
Ocean.
Funny.
I guess ocean.
I'm going to say cruise.
Is it cruise? It is screws. Yes.
Oh.
Team 1 taking away round
I had no
1.
other word
All
to give
right,
you for
1
that.
point to Team 1.
All right,
All right,
Sparrow, we
Stover
got this
and
round.
Pixeladdikt, go ahead and switch
We got
spots.
this. We got this.
Sparrow
We got
and
this.
City, go ahead and switch spots.
Oh boy.
All right, you guys
This
switch your
game seems
room
hard
right
from
there.
this end.
All right. City Girl, you're going to kick us off for round 2, okay? All right, let's reveal the word, DJ Vaditron. All right, there is your word. City Girl, go ahead and kick us off.
Dill.
Pickle.
Hey, it is pickle.
Yeah!
That is correct.
Yo, I was gonna
Team
say something
2.
really different
Take it away.
to complete that.
Round 2, yes. All right, well, that one was a short one. We're going to have you guys switch again for round
Thank
3. We
God.
are tied, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Are tied. All right, we have 2 more rounds left. Okay, so we're going to start off with Stover for round 3. Let's reveal the word.
Phillips.
Oh crap.
Screwdriver.
Hey, it is screwdriver. That is
Mhm.
correct. All right, Team
We
got
1 taking away round 3. All right, y'all moving quickly. Let's go ahead and switch one more time. All right,
Nice.
ladies and gentlemen, this last round is double the points. All right, so Team 2 right now has 2 points. Team 1 has 2 points. Team 2, you have 1, but this could win it for you because we are doubling the points. All right, 2 points for this one. Final round. We're gonna start off with City Girl again.
Saucepan.
Is that one word or 2 words?
One word.
It's one word.
Saucepan. Spaghetti?
Spaghetti? No, it is not
Nope.
spaghetti. All right, going back to Pixeladdikt.
Sorry, crap.
Pixeladdikt. Give Stover a word.
Cooking.
Cooking. Oh god. Kitchen.
No, it is not kitchen. Going back to City Girl.
Marijuana.
What?
What?
I know it makes total sense to the audience. Y'all are giving those hearts up in the air. It makes total sense.
I think I know what it is.
Be quiet. It's not your turn.
Marijuana in kitchen. I don't
3,
know.
2,
I don't know. Oh my gosh.
1. Going back over there to Pixeladdikt. Pixeladdikt.
I'm so
next.
confused. Kitchen sauce.
I want to say, boil.
Okay, it's not what I thought it was. Marijuana, boil, kitchen, and saucepan.
Correct.
Marijuana.
I'm just frying here.
Oh my god.
Marijuana. Kitchen.
5 more
I was
seconds.
gonna say oregano. That's the only thing that came to my head.
No, it is not oregano.
Weed in the
Going
kitchen.
back to City Girl.
Okay, you
I'm
ready?
lost. Oh no, I'm not.
Plant.
Weed? What?
Oh, good guess, but no.
Guess what?
What are we talking about? What kitchen?
Pixeladdikt, you are next. Hey, y'all, this one got them tripping. All right, Pixeladdikt.
Oh, I want to keep on bouncing. So I wanted to say cannabis.
Oh my god.
What is happening? Wait, if it's not marijuana, it's not weed. It's
Cannabis. What?
There, it's on the tip of your tongue.
No, it's not. It's nowhere near my tongue. I have not a clue.
5 more seconds.
Not the slightest
3,
clue.
2, 1. Moving back over
Sparrow.
to
Sparrow.
Singer.
No, I don't even want it anymore.
Sparrow.
Okay.
Ready? Play.
Play.
Play. What?
Hey. So y'all, I don't know where she
Play?
got that clue from.
Oh, think about it.
Are you looking at the right word?
What,
It
kitchen?
goes with my
Wait, hold
last
on.
clue. It
Storm
goes with
and I
my
might
last
as well just
clue.
work
Okay,
together
your
at this point.
clues are
We got kitchen,
Wait,
saucepan.
Clay or
kitchen, marijuana, cannabis, oil, plant,
Plant.
and clay.
Plant, yeah.
play?
Clay.
Okay,
Clay?
clay. Oh, did you say clay?
Clay.
Oh, clay.
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 Oh my god.
Yeah, Blue knows what I'm gonna say.
Send her
Audience,
help.
hearts up
Oh
if you
my
think you would
gosh.
have guessed this by now. Hearts up if you think if you were there, you would have guessed this by now.
Okay,
All right.
all right, I got a
these
clue.
two
I got a
teams
clue.
right
I
now
got a
are-
clue.
I don't know what
I
they're
think
doing
I know what it
right now.
is. I think I know what it is. But you should have said
All right.
synonym.
Did you guess, Sparrow?
No,
Oh my
I'm
God.
struggling.
3,
I-
2,
mm-mm.
I feel so slow.
1. Moving on to Pixeladdikt.
Sorry.
Pixeladdikt.
Okay. Ceramic.
It has to be pot.
Yes, it is
Oh
fun.
my
Team
God.
won for the win.
She started
Go ahead and
it.
Take
She
a, turn,
moved
a
it
little
from
180.
like
So y'all can see
cooking
that.
to
All right.
weed.
It is a
Yeah, but-
pot.
okay, you don't
yes,
call it
finally,
pot?
team
No.
one
I
takes it
know.
away.
After
Let
cannabis.
me just get one more round of emojis, y'all, for
The whole-
Silvert and Sparrow and City Girl for coming out and playing with us. Thank you guys again
Listen.
for coming out. All right, Pixeladdikt, let's go back on the couch before we wrap up tonight. Thank you guys again for coming out. We're not done yet.
Thanks,
Come on over,
Sarah.
Pixeladdikt.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, what a fun game. I love that game. Little fun game to end us off. Now, Pixeladdikt,
Sure.
before we, end this interview and call it a night, is there any last pieces of advice or any messages that you want to deliver to the audience? Any words of wisdom that you might have? Is your time.
Sure. So I thought about this and I wanted to just share, like, always keep striving to learn, right? To never stop learning. So, like, and ask for help. Like, a lot of this technology, it isn't easy. Everyone wants to build these 3D worlds and all these MREs and everything in between. It's not simple. So joining groups like the World kind of Builders Collective that Artsy kind of started, I'm a student. It's, even though I've got 25 years in this game, like, I'm humble, and you have to come humble and you have to ask for help, and you'll be able to get the skills, get the knowledge, and you'll slowly be able to kind of bring that into, maybe it's a whole new job, it's a whole new career. Everyone wants to kind of get out of that 9 to 5, and there are a lot of digital jobs. There's a lot of metaverse jobs. So getting the right skill set and all that, and my word is just keep on learning. Just keep on crushing. Go on YouTube and find tutorials and ask for help around, because everyone is very, very nice and very helpful around here. So I say thank you, and I appreciate everything everybody's been doing for Town and Naughty and our crew.
Absolutely. And thank you again, Pixeladdikt. Let's get one more round of emojis, y'all, for Pixeladdikt. You are the gold standard when it comes to following your passion in this space. Thank you for coming on tonight, talking to us about all these amazing things that you're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, Pixeladdikt, one last time. Let's get one round of emojis. Thank you again so much, Pixeladdikt.
Thanks, everyone.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Sure.
All right, come on over.
Have a good one.
All right, come on over. Come on over. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, what an interview, what a night. I had so much fun. I love having guests like Pixeladdikt on who are just really passionate about this space, because it just really makes for such a natural conversation, and I love learning more about the space and the opportunities and the things that we can do in here. So I had a great time tonight. DJ Vaditron, what are your closing thoughts about tonight?
Oh my God. First of all, that game was amazing. I actually meant I was just, my face was full tears. I was just happy. Oh God, I laughed so much. My head aches now. But just want to piggyback on what Pixeladdikt just said about reaching out and asking about like technology and everything. And yes, this isn't could be intimidating. There's so much of it going on. But I tell you one thing, everyone, it comes from personal experience. Do reach out and ask for help. There is so much skill set in this metaverse and our alt space. And more than that, we have great people to actually help us. Humble. Everybody that I went to, nobody ever said no to me. So don't get intimidated. Reach out, ask for help, and have fun. Enjoy and keep learning.
Absolutely. Yes. I love that message. Really all about having fun here. Going back, circling it all back to what we said at the beginning. Technology has really barely limitations. So you could either make something positive out of it, you can make something negative out of it. And I really hope that all of you walk away tonight and say that you want to take technology and do positive things with it, because there's so much room for positivity, so much that we could do. We just want to support one another, be kind to one another, just keep the momentum going. All right, we're going together. All right, the internet is agnostic. All right, it doesn't discriminate. Everybody is access to the internet. All right, let's all work together, support each other, and grow this internet era that we can be. I mean, the potential is huge. So shout out to everyone for coming out tonight. Thank you guys again for coming out. Now make sure you guys come out next week. All right, next week we have the entire group of VR Forward is here at the Tonight Show. Yes, for the first time we're having an official alt-space group come to Tonight Show. So I'm super excited. The couch is going to be packed. There's going to be a lot to talk about. Fun games, everything in between. So make sure y'all come out next Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to say thank you again to DJ Vaditron. Thank you again to Stovert and Blue Moon and City Girl. And of course, thank you again to all moderators and everybody who came out. Shout out to Vin as well for coming out. I know he's got a busy schedule, so shout out to Vin Rock for coming out. And of course, thank you to Pixeladdikt as well. We had such a great time with you tonight. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys. See you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get everyone over here for a group picture. Come on over. If everyone can line up. If everyone can just line up right here behind this railing. And let me have Pixeladdikt come over here next to me. Thank you.
Like I was right there at the Wendy Williams show, you know? To be drunk in the love in New York City. Not into morning coffee. Running through the hours talking. I like me better when I'm with you.
Good show, guys. Nicely done. All right, let's get everyone where Beast Smoked is. That's actually Beast Smoke. Come in just a little bit more. Oh no, you're perfect. Fauna is the end, and the other end is Brenton. So if you guys can all squeeze in right between them, on over Mimi and Lady H and everybody else on that corner. Come on in, squeeze in closer to Fauna on this side. This side. We have a phone. Everybody on that side, Dr. Riles won't be in. Come over here. Good. All right. Come closer to the rim. Right, first we're gonna do one with no
A lot more
emojis.
room on the left. A lot more room on the left.
On this side.
We do have a lot of room still.
The last person.
All right, here
Get
we
in.
go. One with no emojis. Here we go. Right, in 3, 2, 1. Wait, hold on, I messed up. My bad. Do one more. Right, 3, 2, 1. All right, more. Okay, let's get those emojis in the air. Let's toss those emojis up for Pixel Addict. Hearts up, hearts up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, lovely. Thank you guys again for coming out. We hope you enjoyed the show. Have a fabulous Wednesday night. Oh yeah, DJ Vaditron, you want to take one? Come
I'll
on
take
over.
a couple if you guys don't mind.
Right,
Wait,
Pixel Addict, come
wait,
back
where
real
you
quick.
are.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, we're good here. We're good here. All right.
Hey.
Guys can a little bit
And let me get a picture
your
with you, man.
left, I guess.
Historic. This is like a historic.
A little bit to the left. That's good. That's good. That's good. We got that.
What's that?
All right. All right. No
Am I
emojis
here?
first.
Am I
Let's go
right?
without emojis.